Welcome to the stage, John Light from Aragon. Aragon 1.
Thank you. Great. The title of my talk is Saving Civilization, Why Decentralized Governance is a Defining Issue of Our Generation. AI, mass surveillance, border control, pollution, climate change, war, justice, freedom. These are all huge issues that humans have grappled with as civilization has evolved from prehistory to the technologically advanced modern societies that we live in today. While there are certainly actions that we can take to proactively or reactively address these issues, many require change on scales much larger than the scale of the individual to holistically and sustainably address these issues. Change is needed at the scale of institutions and organizations, some counting hundreds of millions or even billions of people as members. Such change is driven by governance. Decision-making at such a large scale is necessarily slow, as it takes time for so many people to absorb the information necessary to make a decision, to deliberate amongst each other, and come to a conclusion. And depending on the threshold of support necessary to actually ratify a decision, a large number of people could inevitably end up disappointed with the outcome. The large centralized institutions that can have the greatest impact on the biggest and most important issues of our time are ill-suited to do so. What is needed is a way to decentralize the power to make and execute decisions so that smaller groups of people can more rapidly iterate on solutions to these important and pressing problems. Think of the difference between steering a freight ship and a speedboat. At the same time, there is a need for groups who may not trust each other directly, but who share a common interest to be able to pool resources and achieve the scale of impact necessary to address these really big issues without running into the same problems that are afflicting these traditional large institutions that we need to change. I believe that smart contract-based organizations or smart organizations could become an increasingly important tool in the tool chest of activists, community organizers, and other change agents in the decades to come. In the right hands, this technology can enable collaboration and decision-making on a large scale with the agility of a speedboat. People who have never met and have no mutual trust bonds will be able to work together to achieve a shared goal. And the intermediaries historically necessary to broker trust that have centralized and concentrated power at the cost of corruption and self-dealing can be replaced with inviolable code and the incentive to be honest. At least that's the idea, right? As smart organization technology matures, we will have the opportunity to put these ideas, these hypotheses to the test and find out whether this technology really is as good as we believe it is for upgrading our governance systems. And there will undoubtedly be many challenges along the way, both technical challenges and of course, human challenges, since at the end of the day, there are humans at the other side of these systems. That is what we're here to talk about tonight. the challenges that we are going to deal with as we deploy this technology into the real world and try to solve the biggest problems that are facing humanity. So I want to express gratitude to the organizers for putting this event on, for the Game Science Center for hosting, and of course to you all for coming out and joining us and participating in the conversation. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much, John.